Hello my beautiful Leos, welcome to your reading for the second half of August, or whenever you're finding this video, because the title resonated. So welcome. If you're new to my channel, I'm Miss Edie, and if you're returning, then welcome back, guys. It's always a pleasure to have all of you and to spend this time together. Thank you so much for the likes, comments, and subscriptions. It's helping the channel grow so beautifully, and thank you so much. Don't forget to join our community so that you can get all the fun posts daily for all the beautiful messages that I love to pass on and share. The ones that I find, everyone is just so amazing with your feedback. I love your comments. I'm getting back to all of you, so please just hang in there. Keep letting me know how they're relating to your situations, and of course where you're watching from, because it's so much fun to be able to hear. Of course, welcome again. If English isn't your first language, I know I can speak quickly, so you can slow down the videos also. But more importantly, something exciting, Leos, I know we just had your birthday season, so happy belated birthday if you're new to my channel. But please comment your birthdays and find your birthday twins. Let's have a little fun too. We just had the new moon in Leo, so if you've been going through the transformation yourself, if you've been with me for a while, this is time to really stand up and come out into the world as the beautiful Leo you are, really showing that beautiful heart and raising your voice in whatever way it is that you need. It's your time, baby, so step up and shine. We're gonna get started with the Unicorn Oracles, my favorite deck. I'm so excited to bring these back. It's been a long time. Let's see what messages the unicorns have for you for the second half of August, or again, energy is fluid. Oh, I love these ones. Okay, well that one came out anyway, so we're gonna keep the three. The first one is Beloved, which is one of my favorite cards. Look at how beautiful this art is. Honestly, like, I'm telling you, this was my favorite deck. I went through everything to get this when I first saw it. So Beloved, and it says, prepare for your life partner, Leos. Romance is returning to your relationship if you're already in a connection, or of course just in general, getting that flare back for having this kind of connection come in, and believe you are lovable. The power of the Beloved, though, is this transformation. You see these butterflies, and butterflies always talk about going through those transformations, going through those changes. In order to have in order to have what we're seeking from another, we have to give to ourselves first. So you need to give yourself the love you're seeking. If you're seeking respect in your connection, you must respect yourself first. If you need certain things met, then you have to give those to yourself first. Whatever it is, it starts with you, because when you're able to come from that place and you know what it feels like, you know how it is, then you're able to share this with your person. But of course that person is coming, which means you're on the right track and you're doing all the things that you need to do. And I know it's been a journey, and I know this current time has been really difficult for all of us, and we're all going through challenges. And again, thank you for your patience, because I am going through a lot of stuff with my family right now as well. So it means so much that we're able to spend any time that we can together. But your next one is Abundance. Oh my gosh, abundance card. I always do this. You're gonna get tired of me doing this, but you can never get tired of working those abundance muscles. You better get ready to get catching all these beautiful things that are raining down with this abundance unicorn here, saying, enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Just keep pulling it out of the universe, because it's ready to deliver anything and everything that you need. Blessings are coming to you. So that is such a beautiful thing. Could be, of course, the blessing of this beautiful connection on top of everything else that's coming. I feel like if you've been waiting a while for everything to come towards you, it's going to come rushing in. Rainbow, beautiful energy here too. The unicorn is, of course, this beautiful season change here too. So if you were going through the tough stuff, it's okay. We had to go through that. We've been blessing and releasing for months, right, guys? So we want to make sure we get there, but it's about spending that time in sanctuary. New moon here, of course, we just went through the new moon, but this is a full moon here too. And full moons are about shedding, right? They get to the fullest and then they go back into the small form. Now we're in this new moon where the moon is growing again. So it's all these phases of waves and everything. And as you're going through those cycles, you're clearing, right? We're clearing space. In this time in the sanctuary, though, this card does say take time out from the world, really spending that time alone, spending that time to really be in your own beautiful energy. Spend more time alone and meditate or go on a retreat. So for some of you, it's about going away and actually having a nice little beautiful getaway if you can. Of course, that doesn't mean across, you don't have to fly somewhere. You could just go, you know, visit a park or visit a lake if you can. However, your community allows right now, still with all the guidelines. Please, please, please be safe. And it says to meditate. And through meditation, which is actually beautiful, because if you have all these blessings and abundance coming in, this is a response to your prayers and affirmations, all the things you've put out there. So the blessings are coming in. Your prayers were heard. All that stuff is coming towards you. In order to receive the messages from the divine, from the universe, from God, from your angels, you need to meditate in order to tap in. When we pray, they hear us. But in order for you to hear them, you need to be meditating, spending more of that time. That could be, of course, connecting with your higher partner, your higher self. We're going to be using these love affirmations. These are a beautiful deck, of course, divine love affirmations. It's either self-love and relationships. So take it how it resonates to your connection. These are general again. So what may or may not be for you might be for a fellow Leo. So of course, check back so that if this one's not resonating, maybe another time will. Now we have these divine love affirmations are beautiful, so you can use them towards your personal situation to help affirm the connection, because beloved is here, so it's coming. If you're in your current connection, things are going to be getting a bit more romantic and spiced up for whatever reason. We go through these ebb and flow cycles, and for others, it's just to get you ready to receive the love that's coming towards you. Let's get one or two. Okay, we'll take those. Thank you. The first one was, I am love itself. I do not have to look outside of myself for validation. I show myself unconditional love and compassion. I forgive myself for any mistakes and take only the lessons learned to set myself free. Wow, that is so powerful. I don't know why that just hit so hard too. And I feel like for some of you, it's just this beautiful transformation that you're going through. You know, again, with this energy too, like loving yourself unconditionally, loving yourself through the dark, loving yourself into the blessings, finding the blessings even in the darkness. Like there's just so much that's coming through right now. And I'm really happy for you guys, because I feel like you're really coming into such a beautiful time, which is also when we just had your birthday season. So I really hope you were focusing on those manifestations, because your energy is the fullest right now, because you just went through that another dance around the sun, right? So it's about really embracing this unconditional love for yourself. And when you're operating at that frequency and vibration, things got to step up to meet you. And that's why all this abundance is coming in. Now I practice forgiveness. So there is a bit of a theme of forgiveness here. I practice forgiveness of my divine partner on a daily basis. I believe in the pureness of their heart and soul. The divine sees all, so I need not to worry or judge. I trust that any wrongs will be made right and hope that my partner can always see the light in me. So that's a very powerful card too. And I feel like that's such a strong connection. If you had a situation in your connection, of course, guys, you're the judges. These are your situations. You're more than welcome to reject anything. And of course, you have free will. So if you want to get and restore this with the person, you can. If it's a small fight, okay. But in terms of your best interest, you're going to know what you should or should not do. Drop my crystal. That's not nice. I'm sorry. I have a moment here. Okay, so anyway, for some of you, it's about really restoring this. Maybe you do need to get a crystal to help give some clarity or some clearing in the connection. The next one is, I gain valuable wisdom from every relationship. I turn failures into success with my divine partner. So it's about really using that connection so that you're able to turn everything around, right? Seeing the positive, like I said, going through things and learning the lessons. As you're learning about yourself, they're also learning about themselves. It's a two-way street with any friendship, friends. You know, if you think about your best friend, how many situations did you go through? And if you haven't fought, that's great. But at some point, there's gonna be something you don't agree on. So sometimes you just have to agree to disagree in order to keep things burning steady, right? Okay, however this applies to your situation, again, take it with a grain of salt and take it with how it relates. You're smart. I embrace divine love through sacred sensuality. Rawr, fire energy here. I tenderly and intimately love my partner through divine lovemaking, uniting the two as one. I'm feeling like twin flame energy right here with this one. This one just got really hot. I'm feeling like, again, when it was talking about romance is going to spark back up. Maybe it's been a little while. Maybe you haven't seen each other here. For others of you too, that retreat that was talking about getting that little sexual time back in here, having that sensuality, maybe again, lighting some candles and having a little romancing is very necessary. But I feel like this is going to help spark you too, because you're vibrating in that sensual frequency. I am receptive to my divine partner's communication, intently engaged as an intuitive listener. This might also speak to the things that are unsaid. So the person might be giving you signs, or you might be giving them signs, and they're just not picking up on them. But communication is key. So sometimes you actually have to use your words, especially if you have sensual needs that need to be met. You need to communicate that openly, right? If it's your partner, you should be able to discuss all things freely and openly, and vice versa. Well, 4 of Wands at the bottom here, though I like that, starting with that solid foundation. This is the Gilded Tarot Royale. So let's see, Gilded Tarot Royale, what's coming in? Okay, some of you, for whoever needs to hear this, this came up for the Cancer right off the bat too, so you could be dealing with that. Or sorry, it was a Gemini. There could be some kind of judgment here. Some of you, if you're going through a divorce, things will be finalized. If that is the decision you're making, or you're going through that, that is going to be what's happening here. Of course, justice is going to be restored in a situation, because we have a 5 of Cups in the middle. So again, choosing to resurrect something, to heal it, because we still have the 2 cups in the background. For others of you, it's about balancing and restoring this. So whatever was wronged will be righted, and you will be blessed with those 2 cups behind you. So don't cry over spilt milk too long. What didn't work, didn't work. Learn the lessons and move forward. For others of us, it's also speaking about just, you know, letting it be. What's meant for me will always be for me, and no one can take that from me, right? That you can look at those affirmations to make sure that you are truly attracting what's yours, and what leaves wasn't meant to be yours in the first place. So what is yours will always find you, okay? So things could be changing, could be a big decision here. Judgment, Scorpio, Libra energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Again, with the cups here, could be dealing with one of those, where a big decision. Lovers was at the bottom though with a Gemini, so really strong connection. And I did say the 2 of Cups would be behind you. So if something did not work out, something from the past, something is moved on from, this is for those that there's no chance, or your ex, or whatever previous experiences, if there was third-party situations, bless and release. If you haven't been with me yet, you're gonna hear it, and if you've heard it, then it's still needed. Okay, so however that applies. I love you guys so much. Keep letting go, because you're clearing space for new. Clearing space for this gorgeous Queen of Cups here. However this relates to your situation, this person is a compassionate, caring, loving individual. And of course, that could just be you towards them, having a very strong cup of love. And of course, you too, seeking this love, right? Seeking, wow, 4 of Wands came out again. I love it. I saw it at the bottom, so I'm glad that she wanted to come out to talk. Maybe you guys are talking, which is good. We talked about the communication. So not just intuitively, I feel like you have a very strong connection with your person is what I'm feeling. All right, let's get a couple things going before I pull any more. So the Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Of course, for some of you, it's just about taking that time with that self-love, giving to yourself. Remember when I said that too at the beginning, loving yourself the way you need, making sure that you're completely emotionally fulfilled as the Queen of Cups here. You know, the nurturer, loving, beautiful energy. You can have some cute little Maltese puppies here in the background, however that relates for whoever. If you do, I love them, so give them a squeeze. For others, it says just talking about that self-love and knowing what we deserve and going out to get it. Now, this can be the person towards you having a very strong connection, motherly energy too, could be the mother of your children. If you have kids, doesn't necessarily mean that, but this is someone who knows what they want and they're not scared to wait for it. Again, this beautiful energy here, waiting on the beautiful balcony. Now we have the 4 of Wands, wanting this stability. I feel like if you're getting this love communication or offer from this person, Now, if you're already in a connection, then this is just such a beautiful home. Everything is getting better. Things are improving, like it said, right? You know, sharing that beautiful romance, getting things kind of sparked up and flowing again. But this is also talking about that solid foundation. 1111 can talk about the twin flame energy too, having a very strong emotional connection to one another, truly feeling them. Even when you're not together, you have this beautiful bond. Now, someone could be communicating that with the Knight of Pentacles coming in here too. Wands, this can just be you though with the fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but someone could be coming in. Now, I don't want to say that the Knight of Pentacles is rushing in because they're the slowest knight, but they're coming in and they're ready to give you something solid here, something real. And again, with the Pentacles energy, it's talking about something that's growing. I see dragonflies, so a lot of transition, a lot of changes, also a lot of protection from the divine fairy realm as well too, with your beautiful angels and all that kind of guiding this union to come together. That could be taking some time, and I feel like for some of you there could be also maybe like an age difference or a maturity difference, however it applies, because we do have the Queen, and the Queen is wanting this and the Knight is on the way, but you know, there's a delay. However it applies, taking this leap of faith though, I feel like someone is actually taking a leap of faith to come in to make this offer. Aries or Virgo energy with the Fool here, but that's about having this whole new beginning. So I feel like for some of you, if it's a new journey into love, it's gonna just start taking off and growing so beautifully, which is great because there's so much passion here. With the solid home too, like this is a very fun energy of building a solid foundation with someone. The Wands, of course, too, passion. We have a child here, so it could be about a passionate, fun, you know, baby making, but maybe not necessarily that you want the children yet, but it's also about someone that you're having a very passionate, loving, emotional connection. Like this is someone you do want to spend the rest of your life with. Taking that leap of faith, starting over, letting go of everything that doesn't belong. The forgiveness here too is kind of like dropping everything. Don't carry the weight, don't carry the emotional baggage, don't carry any of that stuff and let it go, right? Maybe using your discernment. This could be for any of you with the situation from before, if you were cutting out someone or you did cut out someone or you have been through some situations, right? So it's about still being guarded, not being a fool, not at all, okay? You could be dealing with the air sign here, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, but you know, someone could be ready to take a leap of faith and they're just coming at you like, let's just do it, and you're just like, wait, armed, guarded. Of course, this could be your person too, you know, getting ready to have this new beginning, but taking things slowly. Two Queens here, so you could be dealing with the same sex. However it applies too, I feel like someone is trying to express their love and the other person is just not ready to receive, or vice versa. This could be you or them, or you're just trying to be cautious with your cup of love, as you should be, because only give it to someone who truly deserves it. Only give it to someone who truly deserves you. How do you know that? When you know what you're worth and you know what you deserve, and that beautiful energy does. When you understand, okay, I don't want someone that did the same stuff that that other fool did before, and you're starting over, like you're realizing that this connection is a new opportunity to establish those boundaries that you maybe didn't set before, that you're going to be setting now, because maybe in that last period of singleness, or recently some of you could be coming single, and that's why you're kind of being a little bit more guarded, because you're, oh, you know your worth. You know your worth and they know your worth, or this is them. You could be seeing them as very, very confident. You too, getting your confidence back. We are going into Virgo season, so if you have some Virgo aspects, also happy birthday for my Virgo cuspers if you guys have the Leo energy here too. But it's about standing in that beautiful power, really just embracing your femininity, really and gentlemen, this can also speak to your feminine energy, which is very important because you still have to be compassionate and caring. You do have to have those beautiful features as well, and you learn that through things. Now, some experiences, I know, they tarnish us. They turn us a little cold, but it's about kind of growing from that, okay? Using what you learned and starting fresh, and then really having that beautiful energy where you're just waiting for that one pentacle. You have everything you need. All you need is them, but you don't need them. You want them, and that's why you're selective. That's why this beautiful energy is here. And again, with communication too, just be careful with your words. I'm keep going back to this card. I love this. They're just like really embracing this beautiful energy. Oh, I just got pointed out to this. So when I was looking at this Queen of Cups, there's this ocean behind her, and I was looking at her thinking like, oh, balcony oceanfront view, how nice. And you see how she's holding the cup? Now, this is why I love the cards talk. Symbolism is very important. look who's holding the cup here, the gentleman, okay? So you're on the beach now. Here she is waiting for her cup with her cup, and then here he is with the cup behind her. So that's a very cute card. Now, of course, she has her cup too. You just might not be able to see it because it's right here. But I feel like you're waiting for someone who's showing up with their own full cup. Ooh, that hit very nicely. That hit very nicely. Again, I am receptive to my divine partner's communication, intently engaged as an intuitive listener, listening to their needs. I feel like some of you might not be communicating that, so it might be time to speak up. What is it that you need in order to have that so that things can really become sensual? Because of course, the more open and honest you are, the more open you can become in other aspects, right? Really allowing yourself to be free, allowing yourself that confidence and security, and of course feeling safe, because security doesn't necessarily just mean about insecurity, but you might need to feel safe. It's about feeling protected, you know, and all that energy. However it is, or just having this union be protected too, which is very nice. I actually really like that energy. Magician flying out, guys. It is the perfect time. Recipe, if you've been working on this recipe, it's about to come out of the oven. Okay, maybe for some of you it really might be about babies. If that's not what you want, then, you know, a little caution, but protection goes a long way. I love how these things come together sometimes. So again, magician energy could be dealing with a Virgo, can also be dealing with an Aries, but this is specific to really manifesting all this beautiful stuff. Now again, when I was saying that you've been doing all the beautiful work with the abundance coming in, you're really attracting that. You have this beautiful attractive energy as well. You're the fire energy, so you truly radiate that. Oh my goodness, guys. What's here? There's so much here. Let me put that back. They've been flying out today, so I know I normally do that, but today's a little extra. So let's see what the magician, what else can we say? A really beautiful time. I feel like some of you, the infinity sign could be symbolic. Maybe you have a tattoo or they have a tattoo of it, but it's just about the flow, right? Like a beloved connection, something, and it was talking about eternal, you know, all this beautiful divine union. Very powerful. Don't seek validation outside. I feel like that's what some of you are finally, maybe you learned the lessons in order to have like your confidence and everything in terms of, you know who you are now. Nobody can tell you otherwise. And if they're even gonna try to change you, bye-bye. Excuse me, the queen is not gonna talk to you anymore. You've been removed from the guest list, unfollowed, blocked, delete, okay? However this applies, because you know what you're creating. And what, yeah, see, this came out and it came out again, so I'm glad I didn't say anything, but it's here. 8 of Pentacles could be, of course, someone you work with, could be someone who is very passionately working on this offer towards you. Now, I did say how the Knight is taking his time. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, or it could be someone you work with too, but someone is really working and taking the time to perfect this offer. Why? Because we have the 8 to the 9. They know your worth, baby, and they know you're worth it. And vice versa. However this applies to your situation, the Knight is really working hard on this. That's what's taken so long, is because he wants to make sure it's a worthy offer for this beautiful young Empress energy here too. Really wanting to go the long way. It could be like a young love kind of thing, or of course that could just be the vibration, is that it's all new, it's all fun, right? And then after that we have the Knight of Cups. So rushing in, the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles could have more options, could be dealing with a water sign or a sign too, but this is someone wanting to rush in and express their emotions and how they want a long-term connection with you, how they want to commit to you and express their feelings. Again, could be an apology. Someone could be apologizing to you too, because maybe, you know, you cut them off, or you were slightly cold, or, you know, the words, be careful with your words. This is a very powerful time too with communication. This is also Virgo energy too, the Queen of Swords actually, because she does have very quick to cut out anyone kind of energy. So just be careful too that, you know, someone might be coming back to apologize. So maybe give them a chance. Not necessarily take them back, depending on your situation. Don't hurt me, I'm the messenger. But it could also be a part of your healing. And in order for you to actually have that closure to move on from that situation, it's actually going to help raise your vibration, because again, you're exercising that muscle. Everything we do is a way to exercise a muscle. And if you look at every experience as that, you will be able to learn, and your tool belt will just be even more stacked for the next thing. Okay, guys? I love you so much. This is so wonderful. wonderful. I'm actually really excited for my darling Leos. Let me know how this resonates to your situations and how they relate to your, comment below, let me know. And then as I mentioned before too, please feel free to enter in the draw. It's the link down below on my Instagram. Follow the steps. And if you know this, you've been helpful. Thank you so much for all of you that have taken them. We've almost hit 100 meals and I'm so excited. So if you can help me out by taking one of those links, they actually give you free travel savings, which you can use later in the future. But for each link that we activate right now, it's going to help me provide a meal to family and children who need it the most during this difficult time. So please feel free to do that. And of course, check out any of the other videos, see which ones resonate, focus on the titles, and maybe they'll offer some more clarity to your current situation. As always, guys, God bless, love and light, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.